Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned. We've got more CEVO main European action coming at you. It's going to be Publiclir versus Shiftplay Eagles. In the grand scheme of things, maybe some unknown teams. But it's always fun to watch the Swedes play each other. It can be some pretty good Counter-Strike. I'm Helium, and still joining me for now and for the rest of the day.
Forever.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how long this drags out. As of course, we do have a best of 3 in a few hours for the NA Pro League with Complexity and Liquid. But we got this main match for you here for CEVO between two Swedish teams. Though I think there's some other countries involved in the mix for both these teams. We're going to see a pistol run execute by Shiftplay Eagles on the A bomb site, and man, Quicks is getting pushed hard right now. We'll get one, but taken out, and the bomb will go down.
Yeah, Fates with 2 nice shots. The Law moving in, and I do know the Law goes by another name, but he's been the Law so long on CEVO that I'm just going to call him the Law. As Sif here in connector, another 2 headshots of his own, actually 3 in total on this round here as he picks up that USP and goes to work. The Law will tap the bomb, nearly does get that headshot onto Maddie, but misses, and that'll be the end of the round. Shiftplay Eagles to take the pistol.
Yeah, pretty close round. Just being able to get control of the connector area was really helpful there for Shiftplay Eagles, and so they will go ahead and take this round. And Fates is also a guy I recognize because he stood in for Method at the GEC event. They lost to Cloud9, so they didn't do so well there, but of course with sustained situations. That's where I recognize him from, but that's about it. I'm a little bit unknowledgeable about the rest, as we are going to see Shiftplay Eagles here. After the pistol round victory, going to be gathering up towards Upper B with some upgraded guns. Tech 9 involved, but 3 AKs already, so pretty rifle heavy already. Here is Shiftplay Eagles. They're going to meet the Deeg of Fates.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. Fates baiting in here. Will they check out where HS is? And yeah, they do. He's still able to grab 1 with that CZ. Fates will throw down a smoke, but that smoke ultimately might allow some extra cover for the bomb to go down. Planted for apartments. Pressure on Catwalk, though. 2 members of Public are coming up, and Fates still going around this site sneaky beaky. We'll spot one in market as well. That'll be Dominate to get the headshot. I talked to him before this game. He promised me a lot of one-tap headshots. And there's one there with the Deagle. It's up to Vicky behind bench. 1 versus 3. And, well, actually, he's very low himself. But still maybe winnable. Everyone within 1 shot. And, okay, peeks into market and Quicks from the other side on Catwalk will close out the round.
So, nice little, I guess, force buy one there from Publiclir. Just doing a cool little bait setup at the B apartments to get some initial kills, allow that rotate to set in, and they will go ahead and break Shiftplay Eagles early. We're going to get, it's one of those kind of crazy starts to a game where both teams are kind of forcing up on each other to get control, but it seems like Shiftplay Eagles kind of conceded. They're not really going too heavy into this. They do buy a lot of HE nades and a few upgraded pistols, but nothing too crazy. They're looking to this nade stack window and try to see if they can't run up connector where he's caught with the nade out, but he's able to recover anyway, and he's shutting it down. Oh man, too bad Fates punched him with that nade. But still an easy mop up nonetheless.
Yeah, so Publiclir with a bit of a B stack there. Win that eco up, or the force buy round. Shiftplay don't survive their anti-eco, and then they're unable to get anything done as they just run into the blender at middle. So Publiclir with a 2-1 lead right now, even though they lost the pistol. But Shiftplay on another round with some pistols they have bought. They go for the Tech 9, the Deagle, P250s, and looks like Maddie just going to stay on the Glock. He did go in for a flash, so he spent some money as well. Dominate brings down Office, and here's HS. Well, what? That third headshot onto Vicky was pretty sick. Nice little spray transfer with the ump, and a quick 3-1 for Publiclir now.
So now they're starting to really establish themselves here in this half. They're up 3-1 now, but the economy is back for Shiftplay Eagles, so they will be able to go ahead and get the AKs out. They're not electing to go for any op, despite the fact they had the money for it. Gonna go for full utility AK head armor across the board. Op is out for HS. So they'll have it for the first time this game over there on Publiclir. As we look like Shiftplay Eagles again, just want to look to get control of middle as quickly as possible. A lot of damage done. The HS almost dies trying to run out of that fire. Down to 6 HP. It's like way more than I thought he would. I think he tried to stick around for a little bit too long to find a pick before running away and burn for it.
And I would have said that I thought the Law was going to be the opera for this team. Maybe just because he had a scout. They went in 2-scoped weapons and HS went for the op. We'll just have to wait and see as Quicks will bring down Vicky, and Quicks is certainly a player to watch out for on Publiclir. One of the more star players, one of the more clutch players but Dominate has also proven to be pretty capable. The more recent additions of Fates and HS, and I think the Law's been on this team and off this team quite a few times. Who knows really why, but here's Shiftplay on the first rifle. Doing a pretty good job. They got the man advantage. Corbin, though, is barely holding on. He's down to 9 HP, but he's got a good angle. If Quicks checks wrong, it will be a kill for Corbin, and that's exactly what happens. Looks to his left first, and now we've got the Law left alone. Using that CZ, tries to go through the vent, and Corbin actually on 9 HP, getting 2 more kills.
So well done there by Shiftplay. Eagles again just being able to get control of middle. I think it just hurt to see HS take so much damage in that connector early on in the round. I mean, he pretty much, you know, invested heavy in an op, got nothing done with it, and Shiftplay Eagles able just to kind of use their man advantage in the end to secure the round, and so they will close the gap a bit. It's 3-2 now, but full buy up still here from Publiclir, and as you noted, the Law is going to be the primary op here. He will have it this round. We'll see him take a position over at window, so we'll avoid that Molotov. Meanwhile, we got a push from HS with the M4 up middle. Might catch something for this.
I'll see if that nade actually does anything, or will it be a...
It did.
No, it did a lot. It did a lot to 6. Yeah, that hurt. It took me a while to on the sidebars to figure out who actually got hit by the nade, but there's Quicks to bring down Corbin, who had a great round. That got Shiftplay Eagles up to 2. And HS going to peek into the connector. Vicky will take him down. Meanwhile, the Law hits his shot onto Otis. Vicky's still going to try to maintain control, hoping that someone will peek him in the window, but Quicks is low on right HP. You can see him going into jungle. Now starting to double back. No presence at all on the B site right now from Publiclir. So if Shiftplay get this bomb and get into the B site, which looks to be where they're going, but Fates will make that rotation over in time. And starting to make the play is Dominate, pushing down the A ramp. So getting a lot of information for Publiclir that the coast is clear. But since he's pushed in, he is very, very far when it comes to the rotation. So for the time being, it will be 3-on-3 at this B site.
Fates is ready for him, but the flash comes in, still able to find a kill nonetheless, and the Law also finding an op pick here, I believe from the market. He'd already made that rotation, so pretty quick shutdown there from Publiclir as they're going to be up now 4-2. Shiftplay Eagles now, money going to be reset, looking pretty low. They do have a couple of players with decent money, but the other 3 are certainly a little bit out of the range of being able to make a real buy here, but they will go ahead and force up what they can. 2 AKs out in the 2 high money players. They'll Tech 9 and upgrade pistol on the other guys and just see what they can do. Looks like they want to just go for straight up a heavy execute, which makes sense. They have limited utility, so just got to make do with what you've got. See if they can't swarm the site. Oh, but HS, did he get spotted crossing in there? I think so. Yeah, they put a Molotov on him, but he gets away. Yeah,
teammates flash for him. That'll allow him to escape his death by sandwich as Otis trying to run out of the smoke. The Law will op him down. Nice shot for him. Dominate sprays down 2 with his A4. Corbin trying to hunt for a crack with this Deagle, but left all alone. The last man out. And a flawless round for Publiclir. That'll get them up 5-2.
And they just had the 4 spiders try to see if they could make some magic happen on the A side of the map, but Publiclir had better to say about it. Really key that HS was able to get out of that sandwich position, because if he would have got stuck there, Shiftplay may have actually had a chance to execute, but weren't able to do that. And so now this round they'll be on a pretty much full save. A couple of P250s involved, but that's about it. And it looks like they're just going to rush up or B. I don't know what Office was doing there, but okay, well, all right. Spin bot.
I was going to say, he
please.
Is spin botting.
So they look at the ground when they're doing that. This must be a new one. Look at the sky.
Why not? Quicks on the back of the white van will find Corbin, who actually, he went out so alone. That was kind of surprising. And now the rest of the team is starting to go. And I wonder if the round itself is kind of just forfeit, and maybe the Shiftplay Eagles were kind of back there in a huddle. Ace for Quicks, by the way, but hardly. We're not counting that. I think Shiftplay might have just been taking the old Swedish eco and huddled up and just talking about what they're going to do into this round. And then once they were like, all right, we know what we're doing.
I'd actually love to see that more often in games, to be honest. It's basically an extra timeout that you can take that's not the timeout, right? And since you only get 1 timeout, I don't know if it's a half or a map, but...
it depends on the league. I mean, for us, it's 1 per map. And you get another one once you get to OT.
Okay, so... That said, yeah, definitely can find use in that, but they're going to go straight back to middle, which is what they've been successful with in the past. Law will find 1 this time, but only 1. Got to worry about this push, though, from Fates at Catwalk. Good catch someone in the back trying to make their way up the connector. Now in ladder room. So we'll have good vision on mid, and they still have 2 at A. And that off angle there is HS. Doesn't see damage here to Optus. Will get taken out.
For a second, I saw him getting 2 headshots in an alternate universe. That happened, but not here. Not on Earth.
Earth
in
1.
Sweden. Yeah.
Sorry, flash reference.
As, didn't get that, sorry.
Okay.
I haven't watched it. I don't know. It was like, it seems like a decent show, but
It's decent. It's
there's
not
like
great.
so many shows now. It's impossible to keep up with everything.
True.
As the B site is taken, the bomb is going down. The retake doesn't seem like it'll be all that difficult unless Corbin makes the big play, backstabbing, not expecting him to have gone in through the window. He spots them. Oh, and perfect. Somehow not getting both of them. And now it's going to fall on the Fates on 12 HP. Vicky with 41.
Oh, wow.
This is his first shot. That made it interesting. He'll live with 14, but he does secure the round for the Shiftplay Eagles.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary there for a moment when Corbin didn't quite get that second kill. They gave Fates a chance, but just wound up losing the 1v1. But it was certainly a tight race for him. He did a lot of damage to that last player. So Shiftplay Eagles, after losing 3 in a row, finally able to put another one on the board. But money is quite low. They could get reset again here, so need to be careful. So plenty of cash over on Publiclir. It looks like they are again setting up for Heavy A execute. So they kind of alternate between mid, Heavy A, Heavy B, and they never really do the same thing more than once in a row. So they're just kind of all over the place at this point. They're doing decent. I mean, they have 3 rounds at this point in the game. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's like, so far, it's not going to be a convincing half in terms of just like dominating multiple rounds in a row. But at the end of the day, it is a CT-sided map. And if Shiftplay can grind out like 6 rounds, then like, who cares how they got them? That's 6 rounds, and it does set you up for the potential to close out the game on the CT side. Here we have actually Corbin starting off with the first kill of the round. Quicks to even it up, so now onto a 4-on-4. Dominate is there with the Molotov a little too late, and they might have spotted it. Yeah, they do check under Shadow. Dominate gets the kill onto Maddie, but traded out, and Autis continues just moving forward and gets 2 more. So that's like 3 entry kills on that site. And now it's Quicks.
Yeah, Optus has certainly been on point here for his team. He's not the top fragger, but he has definitely opened up a few rounds to them over on the CEVO-M site. And so now it's 6-4. They're beginning to kind of tap into Publiclir's money now. They're still able to get a full buy here, but another loss would lead to a save, and that could be where Shiftplay tie up the game. But they got to worry about their own scenario because they're a little bit stretched for cash themselves. But they're going to go for that quick mid once again with pretty much all 5 players. They're going to go for that Molly and connector again. Trying to force this play. Does hit one through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, man. At least he gets out of there, though, with decent HP.
Yeah, the Molotov that was in danger of burning him down. It looks like a smoke went in and extinguished most of it. And wow, massive gap. Are they trying to bait this? We're like, yes, gap in the smoke. Peek it. Give in to the dark side. And the Law will go out and find Sifs. He spotted Corbin, too. I'm surprised he goes back for a repeak. So, Corbin pulling out the op now. That'll make it a 4-on-4. Otis. I'm going to go with Otis, because I know the TH is certainly like a hard T sound. So, Otis. Otis Redding.
I'll support you whenever
Knuckles.
you decide, man. I'm here for you. Whatever you want. We are, like you said, in that 4-on-4 situation with Shiftplay Eagles, setting up most of their forces over here at the B-bomb site. Corbin cutting off any type of rotating going on at mid. Quick's trying to see if he could even it out, but Corbin not going to allow it, and now the B-bomb side is being taken. Quicks will get here right as they start pushing in. This is a shot, though, and so Shiftplay will secure the site. The bomb will go down. They'll likely have this round.
Yeah, crazy to see Quicks miss a shot like that. Molotov going to go in. That'll make things difficult for Headshot. And smoked off on one side. Everyone walking on that fire. The nade will finish off Headshot. Dominate's going to go back and try to pick up that AK. Feeling a little more confident in that. He's looking for those one-taps, but he will just have to get out of here. No chance on the round.
The Shiftplay have done well here in Publiclir, like I said, pretty low on money, so they have a great chance at tying this game up now. You're starting to struggle a little bit.
That is a very, very blue Karambit. Just gonna say.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, there it is. Wanted to see it again. So, shift
You have a
play.
sick fascination with knives, man.
Dude, yeah, like it's just me. It's the whole community. Let's get real. As Quicks
That
is
is
14
true,
and
how much people pay for
6, despite missing, and that's got to be like $1,000 plus knife. Quicks is 14 and 6. He's doing his best. Shift play though, now having got 3 rounds in a row, have got themselves in a good position. I mean, a couple more rounds here, and they probably get that quota of like 6, 7 rounds that they want to get here on the T side.
Absolutely. And like I said, they're well on their way to 6 at the very least, given what we're seeing Publiclir working with this round. You do see that aggression at upper B again by the law, but he's going to get picked up this time by Corbin, so no shenanigans going to happen there. Shift play just continue once again, just looking to get this mid control as they've done almost every round, really. They're having no trouble with it this time.
So that was the first kill coming at the connector. Vicky has gone down since then, though. They've done some cleanup. Quicks and the Law have both fallen. Were there 2 rifles actually to start for Publiclir? I know there were a lot of just 5.7s that were bought up. At least 1 rifle remains now. That's the one that Dominate saved.
Yep. Did have a player actually push out Palace. It's going to be Dominate, the man you mentioned that has the AK. And that's where the bomb is actually headed back. And if he times this just right, he might be able to backstab these 2 players. And that's whenever this round can maybe come back in Publiclir's favor. But now you see him actually backing off. Heading back to A, but he could still cut someone off. It's going to be up to Otis here. Maybe to get the angle on this Palace player from stairs.
And okay, Molotov back to the firebox, clearing everything out. Dominate, though, is in the round-winning position. Unfortunately, he's spotted as Sif is jumping, and Sif's able to get that shot, saving the life of Corbin, who was planting the bomb, nearly tagged and killed through that box. HS dealing with some nades and some flashes, trying to stop Corbin from crossing back into CT, and will do just that. Brings him down, but now on 16 HP. It looks like he's got a very good idea that Sif is over there. Sif is the man who killed Dominate in Palace, so they know that one retreated to A ramp. Otis is possibly unknown at this point, but it won't matter. Sif is able to get it done, and that'll tie things up.
If Dominate could have actually gotten the kill on the bomb planter, that could have ended so differently, but it's a big play from Sif to catch him. So they do go ahead and ensure that they can tie out this game 6-all, but the money is now back in Publiclir's favor. They are going to be able to get that op onto the Law. He's had a tough time with it so far.
Yeah, it's not been a good game for him.
He's pushed connector at least 2 or 3 times, and he hasn't found really any picks from that spot. So we'll see if he can do better this time. And the answer is no, he cannot. Corbin.
Damn.
Immediate pick onto the Law. So now we're going to see the aggression at mid from the rest of Publiclir to try to see if they can't bring it back within their favor, but they can't do it here. Corbin just continues to light him up with the op, and now they have a 5-on-3, so it's not looking good for Publiclir in this round. Another upper B push from Publiclir. They've been doing this a lot. Not going to find anything this time, though. I mean, they're just getting shut down everywhere right now.
I was scared Fates might get that spray down, but the flash came in, and, you know, good use of flashes to just clear out everything. Even the kitchen there at the B halls, because Fates was certainly in a position to make a big play, and Corbin, nice job, right? Starts off with the initial up pick at middle, and then, all right, Publiclir immediately goes a man down. They're like, we need to make a difference. Let's try to make a play. But it's just one individual that then pushes up mid. Corbin opts him as well, and then they got a 5-on-3. Dominate, making it a little bit more expensive, but the Shiftplay Eagles don't really care. Their money should be pretty good right now. Actually, it's not amazing, but more than enough if 3 people stay alive to have a full everything, and double up setup even now with Otis and Corbin both with 1. Dominate saving in the exact same position we saw him a round or 2 ago. Will they be able to find him? It looks like they are on the hunt.
One pushing CT as well as a couple coming up the connector here, so they may very well find that nade does connect, so that gives them even more of an idea that he's here. Able to get the no-scope though on the Otis, and so he's going to be able to hold on to it, so at least an op will be carried over, but very limited on everyone else. No, it's just like I said, it's kind of a half that started out okay for Publiclir. I mean, they're at one point they're up 6-2, it was looking really good, but now Shiftplay Eagles won 5 in a row, very likely a 6th on the way, as like we said, Publiclir doesn't have much to work with in this round. So this half is quickly left the hands of Publiclir, but a good pick there from Dominate.
Well, there you go. That's kind of been the op from Publiclir that's been missing. Like, the Law hasn't found really any success with it, and here's Fates with the Deagle. Does get 1 frag. Now Dominate posted up the window of Marketplace, making the terrorist pay, as they will get the bomb down. Sif, oh, that would have been such an important kill. Trying to win a 2-on-4 post plant's difficult. Making it a 2-on-3 with that initial frag would have been great, but look at that Shift and Vicky both getting kills at the same exact time. Now running up to dominate with just a pistol as an op as well, but is still using the pistol, and that's how he's going to get it done. Wow, 4
What a
kills
round
for
from
Dominate.
him.
And honestly, a pretty good hold from the Shiftplay Eagles. It went from a 2-on-4 to a 1 versus 2, but Dominate's able to win it somehow with a P2K.
No puns intended, but he kind of dominated that round, to be honest. He gets the opening pick at middle with the op, and then he's able to rotate around, and despite the fact that Shiftplay made that a close round, he's able to get the quad kill, make the retake happen. A very heroic effort for him to put another point on the board for Publiclir, where they were really struggling to find rounds in the latter part of this half. Now we're into the last round. Shiftplay already have a pretty comfortable 7 rounds, but they'll see if they can add to that as they are setting up for it. Appears to be a pretty heavy A execute with a little bit of a lurk play from Corbin mixed in at middle. See if Dominate can kind of continue his presence from last round and look to get some frags and help the team out a little bit more, as he's been kind of the shining star for his team this map to help him stay in it.
Yeah, sitting at 15 and 5 right now. It's actually the top frag in the server. And it's kind of weird, and so is Quicks as well. 15 and 14 kills for each of them respectively. Here's the Law getting a kill. But even with, you know, the top fraggers, they are still tied up on a CT side of map. Bomb going to go down, now 3-on-3 in the post plant. Quicks has fallen. The Law's lurking around in the smoke, looking to make a big play. Meanwhile, Fates will bring down Otis. Oh, the Law's in Sandwich. Okay, Dominate posted up on Ticket, and Fates coming over the stairs. That clears out both Sandwich and Tetris real quick. 2 kill for Dominate, 2 kill for the Law, and that'll be the half over to Publiclir. 8-7. They find their footing there at the end for 2 rounds.
So at least they wind up securing the half, but it's still not what you'd like to have. I mean, they'd love to have 10, maybe even 11 rounds on the CT side, so only with 8. Not setting themselves up in a really favorable position, and I think Shiftplay Eagles is probably feeling pretty good about how that half went, especially how it started them. You know, they were down 6-2 at one point, and they're able to bring it to 7-8, so that's, you know, a job well done. But still a close game nonetheless. I mean, if Publiclir can get the pistol, get off to that 11-7 start or something like that, then they'd still have certainly a chance to make a win out of this despite their struggles.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun second half, I think. Always looked like it was getting out of hand there at the beginning, but always most of the Swedish matchups tend to go pretty even, as all these players know each other pretty well. At certain points, these players have been on teams together, mostly on Publiclir, as that's a team that has seen a lot of players come and go.
Very true. As once you get past like Fnatic and NIP, and then maybe like the ancient team that Pronex has going on, you have these teams like Shiftplay, Publiclir, Torpedo, Allagon, you know, all these different groups of the next tier of Swedish players, and like you said, they do kind of mix around quite a lot, so it can make for interesting games when they come across each other.
So a couple more players to ready up. Like Shiftplay really wants to get this half started. Let's see, this will be the last best of 1 today in Europe. It'll be a bit of a wait. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern time, so 3 hours from now, 3 hours 9 minutes from now, when we kick off with Team Liquid Complexity is up first, and then I think we have NRG Selfless at 10 p.m. Eastern, so 2 best of 3s from the North America region.
Just yet, but we're working on it.
It's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody tells Dust anything.
Yeah, another 12-hour day.
It's not his fault. Yeah, it'll be a busy one, but who knows? Haven't had any delays today. Well, I mean, some of the games have started late, but no delays once we've got into them. So, knock on wood, count our blessings there. Publiclir now on the T side. They're gonna put 2 members in a decoy, so trying to make it look like there's 3 over at B. That's gonna be the Law and Fates. Law taking some damage, and there's Otis taking him down completely now. And here it is. No rotations were really had from that. Vicky in Shadow gets 2, nearly finding a 3rd, so it's just up to Fates and Headshot right now. He's got Corbin pinned in the window, can't really find the angle. I'm not. Why does Corbin take that fight? You had the man advantage. You could have just got over to A. Forced that man to come up the connector, and well, now Otis is taking the fight with him out in middle. And And Fates with the goosh, but still goes down ultimately. So now it comes to headshot 1 versus 2. Otis with 4 HP, Matty coming in as well. But he's only got 1 kill this entire match.
He won't double it up. Otis will get it instead. So, Diffuse coming in here for Shiftplay Eagles. They will tie up the game at 8-all. So, going to keep this game close as Shiftplay Eagles. Now they're going to start taking control of the game, I feel like. I mean, they had a great T-side on Mirage. Good pistol round victory. As long as they don't fall prey to some type of force, which they won't even encounter. You know, Publiclir obviously going to wait till the next round to get AKs because of that first round bomb plant. So, this should be an easy one for Shiftplay to take the lead. I guess for the first time this game.
Yeah, it will be.
And they'll be up against a full buy next round. That's when things will get a little bit more testy.
Here's Matty. This is the chance. Get those eco frags, have those stats. Although real CS players know that doesn't actually matter. As long as you get the W at the end of the day for the team. Law's able to get the bomb down, so Publiclir actually find themselves a pretty good round. They just bought some stronger pistols, armor on HS, and they plant the bomb. So that's really all they could ask for. And look at Fates, man. He's making this real expensive. Gonna pick up an op, but Otis is coming through with that shotgun ready to go. 1,800 bucks right there. Quick from behind now. Matty, second kill. Let's go. He's doubled it up. Can he triple? Oh, this is actually... He could lose this. With the Glock, though, spamming through on a player with armor and missing way to the left, so the defuse will come in, but man... Oh, and he dies! To a Glock!
Wow. He won the round, Joey. That's what matters, okay?
True.
I'll be hating on Matty. He might be 2-14, but he just won a round in a 1v1 clutch. That might be the only contribution he needed to make. Everyone else continues to play as well as they have.
Let's go to FAMAS again. A lot of FAMAS here for the Eagles, as that was an expensive round. Everybody died.
Indeed.
Which is why it's still a pretty big deal that he went down. Maybe would have had an M4 in the mix if he was able to drop. So Publiclir have done well. Even though they lost those 2 rounds, they've done well to build up their money and limit that of their opponents. So AKs and full utility coming out. The Law is also stuck on a FAMAS himself. Otis, at least, was able to grab an op.
See how they put that to use now. They're going to see a huge push from Publiclir at Palace and at A-Ramp. 3 trying to come out of Palace, but they're getting held up by Vicky, who's playing behind the firebox here with a couple of kills. Going to get some help from Matty to defend against this, and there you go. Matty's coming alive now on the CT side.
Doubled his kills in the last round, and he doubled his kills on this round.
Math, dude.
That multiplication, it will be a little bit harder to get 4 to double it again, but it is possible.
He could do it.
That would be amazing.
That'd be pretty neat.
Do it for the math. What's the word for it? What is that, a geometric series? Is that what those are called?
I don't know, dude. Don't you have, like, a math degree?
Pretty sure it's
I am a history
arithmetic
major.
series are when you're doing addition. Geometric series, I think, are when you do multiplication.
I'm gonna just default to whatever you say, because you definitely have more math skills than myself. But we're gonna see here just Publiclir on Deagle trying to make something happen. Fates has pushed rather close up here on the Otis and takes him down. He was not expecting that. And Fates will see what else he can do here, as he has a lot of pressure being put on this B-bomb side. The bomb is trying to make its way back over there through underpass. Almost got caught, but the Law catches Corbin. So they will be able to safely pass that bomb back around to a B-bomb side that's been in Fate's control for quite some time.
I'm wrong. Geometric series is with division.
Cool.
Bomb has been planted.
It's the series that are they go by.
We needed this.
Yeah, we're gonna learn math today. It's an infinite series with finite sums. That's a geometric.
Okay. I love how you just minimize the Google things.
Why not? You gotta be right. You know, it sucks though. Like, math is so much fun, and then like you don't really get to use it too much if you don't work in the field. So you start to forget things.
So Publiclir going to take a round now. So they're going to start closing the gap just a little bit. It's been quite a close game. Very back and forth in this half in particular. All right, well, Maddie get another kill there. They didn't double his kills again, but he got 2 more. So he could still maybe make a solid game out of this if he keeps it up. You know, keep getting 2 kills around.
Math, not even once, bro. As we get into round 20, Shiftplay will maintain that lead. Let's see, Maddie, he got a kill, 2 kills, but unfortunately, the doubling down will stop. We're not taking him to KFC after this. People in Europe won't get that, but anyone watching from America can appreciate it. As they're quicks boosting up into the window, Otis moving into position with a shotgun to shut it down. Won't be needed, actually. Maddie will stand his ground, and he had to have seen that man as he was falling into underpass, right?
Not sure, but we're going to see Publiclir make their way up connector, take control of jungle. That's Maddie down. 4-on-3 in favor of Publiclir here, who I'm not really sure what they're thinking about. They have a couple of guys in ladder room, the bomb's over here towards stairs, but there's still 2 players at A. That's going to be Stiff and his teammate over there, Vicky, who are kind of pushed aggressively on A ramp, so they still have control of the site, and they're absorbing this pressure from connector quite effectively. A little bit tough here on Publiclir now.
Yeah, they're going to make the right call, though. Otis will hear these footsteps. Otis will hear these footsteps, and he's in the prime position to win the round. He'll bring down the law, but HS is able to get the trade. Did take a couple pellets from that shotgun, though, so he's down to 11 HP. He's fortunate that he wasn't just one shot straight up. As Fates is planting the bomb. Not the most covered plant, but he'll be good. HS brings down Vicky with the op, and now it's all up to Sif. 1 versus 2. He's spotting feet, trying to get those spams, but it's only brought Fates down to 72 HP. Sif on 67 himself. That solid flash from HS, completely blinding both of them. Had only Sif known, he could have capitalized, but in the end of the day, HS comes up big with 3 kills.
Now they have a double op setup being rolled into this round, and Shiftplay Eagles, on the other hand, are in a tight spot here. They don't really have any money. They will have to likely concede this round, utility-wise, to be able to save up for the next round. Try to challenge for the retie. Definitely turns into quite a game. Quite back and forth. Still not really sure who's in control of it at this point, the way it's played out so far.
Well, if anyone is, Publicler's back in the lead here just because Shiftplay Eagles, they do buy up some pistols. Try to keep a little bit of pressure on, but they could just get straight up blended. The Law and Dominate combined 4 HP as both will still survive. Dominate 20 and 10 with a 2.0 KD, so he's done well for himself. And that's a 1-round lead. Maddie, though, starting to come online, and they'll need him to. They'll need him to, because you can't really go fragless on the CT side of a map like Mirage.
No, not at all. And it seems like they're moving him around an awful lot. He was playing A. Now they're using him to actually push up middle, try to see if they can't catch HS. He's behind the mid boxes, but it's a huge A execute and Dominate and company have been able to press in here and get all these kills. I mean, all the kills going in favor of Publiclir right now. So they haven't lost a round since they've been able to buy guns. Unless Otis and Sif can bring this thing back, they've been able to get it back into a 2v3 when it was a 2-on-5. So they've made it a bit better for themselves, but it's still going to be difficult to get past these last 3 players.
Yeah, and both of them, I think locations are known here from Sif and Otis. Trying to get over the stairs, but still, those pesky terrorists just using that utility to keep them at bay with that smoke, with some flashes going in, slowing them down, and now Dominate brings down Otis. And it's Sif left in a 1 versus 3 with no chance. And I gotta say, that the whole round, the way it started off, was kind of weird. Like, the mid-aggression makes sense, that's fine, but you do the mid-aggression, and then you have one man to push forward. I believe it was Vicky on the A site. Like, I think if you're going to push 3 middle, you need your A defender to be pretty passive and set up for a retake.
Yep, that's true.
Not push forward and then have no support, and he went down. Fates killed him, and obviously there was no trade because no one else was there.
Yeah, that's very true. Good point. And so now Publiclir up 12-10. Shiftplay Eagles again forced to save, so very likely Publiclir will push us to 13-10. And so I think at this point they've kind of forced themselves a pretty big advantage. They're trying to push A ramp, but the Law is going to meet him with the AK. Going to get 2, and the bomb's getting planted at B in the meantime. So they collect 1 AK to save for the next round, I suppose. But again, Publiclir have really kind of solidified their place at the top for now. I mean, like I said, not forfeiting a single rifle round here since they've gone over the two sides.
What a crappy flash that was at A ramp, but somehow it's still, just because they were rushing, still blinds the player that was coming in first, who then goes down and the round over quickly after that. So Publiclir here on the home stretch with 5 in a row on the T side. Ever since they got their economy online, they've been winning all the rounds. But another rifle coming out here in round 24. Double op on both sides, actually. That'll be Fates, HS, Corbin, and Otis. All looking through scopes.
As HS is going to take his op over here towards A ramp, looking to see if he can catch anybody crossing the site to connector. Meanwhile, Vicky going to press in the Palace. Line player here, Fates, he will get pushed down by 2 players, in fact, and will go down to the double push Palace. Going to yield a result for Shiftplay. HS posted up, looking to see if he can catch one of those guys falling back off into the site to even things up, and he does. Meanwhile, Dominate's already in connectors, so they have a lot of map control here on Publiclir.
Yeah, Dominate up on that box. He's looking for Maddie. Maddie not peeking yet. And now, oh, he has been spotted. Dominate with a bit of a wider angle, able to see Maddie when Maddie can't see him. So a free frag coming in, and now the double ops are like, all right, rifle support is gone. It's all up to us. Now Otis taken out by Quicks. Here's Vicky and Palace. Quick shot onto the Law. Spots a couple more. But HS has been able to post up at the angle with his op, and yeah, Vicky tries to peek into it, but gets shot in the face. Publiclir, so many rounds in a row now. Yeah. That's 6, and it's 14-10.
So it was a pretty close game when you look at the first half and how this half started. Is now been moved over to a pretty dominant half from Publiclir, so they're really starting to run away with this game, and you can see Shiftplay Eagles there. They're hurting over there. They're just going to only be able to get out the FAMAS on 3 players, Mag 7 and 1 M4. So certainly very limited. Next round, not going to be much better if they can't win this one. And they're just getting torn apart right now. Maddie able to get 1 kill on this push into Palace, but it's a 4-on-3, and the bomb's not even close to being committed anywhere. They're still getting mid control and getting in the window.
Going through the window off the fence jump. I love it. This is my go-to strat in PUBG. Publicly know this because I've played with them. They're like, we'll do this for Helium.
What's that name?
Oh, I thought he killed himself!
I did too. I was waiting for it, man, but no, it was Fates.
Man.
Maybe Fates saved himself.
This NNA bullshit up in here, because they've been doing the same thing in EU.
Triggered, dude. Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Alright. Well, we're at 15-10, so this map may be over soon, unless Shiftplay Eagles can rally up. But they have to do even more with less at this point, right? I mean, they just have 3 FAMAS, auto shotgun, deagle, so they don't even have as much as they had last round. We are going to see Publiclir again being able to get mid-control with little trouble. Quick's able to just step out from Palace and get 2 entries with no trouble. Even catches Sif down at the bottom of the balcony, and that's just Quicks taking this round for himself single-handedly at this point. As Shiftplay can't muster up any kills. Finally, Otis gets one with the auto shotgun, but that's probably going to be about it. There you go.
Dang. So, no CT side at all for the Shiftplay Eagles. Was looking pretty good. They made that first half competitive. They came back winning the pistol, surviving 2 anti-ecos, but man, once Publiclir got guns, it was all over.
There's not much else to say than that. A very dominant second half there from Publiclir to go ahead and take it pretty quickly, and so they will move up the rankings in CEVO-M. But now we're done for the day as far as EU is concerned. But we will be taking a pretty long break. We're going to be back in about 3 hours. And when we come back, we are going to be giving you that matchup between Liquid and Complexity. This is going to be a quarterfinals match to see who will play Optic in the semifinals. And then we have a semifinals matchup coming up after that to see who will go to the actual finals. That's going to be between Energy and Selfless. That's both teams secured upsets last night. You know, Energy taking down CLG and Selfless taking down TSM. So kind of 2 underdogs making their way to the semifinals, and one of them was going to make it to the grand finals, which no one expected. So really cool storyline there in the NA bracket for the Pro League. So definitely come on back in about 3 hours so you can catch those best of 3s to see who is going to be working their way closer to securing that first slot for NA for our Pro League LAN in London at the end of April, where 125K will be on the line. Fighting it for it will be 4 NA teams and 4 EU teams. Yeah, so take a break. Catch you in a few hours. Have a good one.